Oh,
The
cool.
film is called Posted. It's a short film. And just tell me how you came up with the idea. How did you come up with the concept?
Actually, I like telling this story because a while back I was working at this insurance company and I was working at the front desk. And, it's an insurance company, so you can only let, certain people in because, you might be getting somebody mad or whatever. So I had to buzz this guy in, and you're kind of like, okay, who are you, and this guy came in, kind of a young guy, and he was there to pick up some stuff from his mom's desk. I guess his mom had passed away, and that was such a striking image for me,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it
Oh, yeah.
stayed with me for years. So I knew that I really wanted to write a movie about this guy having to pick up his mom's stuff, but I didn't really know where to go with it for a couple years. I knew that I wanted him to be on a bench and meet up with this girl. And I even knew at that point that I didn't want it to be a romantic story. I just wanted it to be about a guy and a girl becoming friends.
Mhm.
And it's kind of funny because then years later, we were heading up to spend Christmas at my parents' house, and we stopped at my grandma's house on the way. And just one night, I'm in the shower, and all of a sudden, I was like, oh man, they should take the Post-its from the box and just go start giving people compliments.
Because I love that idea. Because what I liked it was a nice change of pace. You didn't expect where it was going. Here's my mom's box of stuff, and it
Yeah.
has pictures and picture frames and post-its. And I like how all of a sudden now that's the main push of the film.
Yeah, and I like
So you just dreamed it up all of a sudden and said, just compliment people with post-its. Just
it, and quite honestly, that part of it, the whole second half of the movie, because right now it's two halves, it's two very different halves.
right.
It just really hit me in a matter of a minute, and it just like, oh, that should be how it ends.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened.
And my favorite little bit was where the guy didn't want to be posted. And then you
Yeah.
sneak up on it and he runs. Were they all friends of yours?
Every single person in there was a friend.
Wow.
So
I don't
it
have
was.
that many friends. I never get
Yeah.
all those people together. That's
Um,
awesome.
and you know what? Actually, what's funny is quite a few more when we shot it actually had kind of a negative spin on it. So this is something that doesn't come through in the final cut because I remember at the time I was thinking, I when we shot it, I guess I was a little bit more cynical, and I thought a lot of these people are going to be like, what are you doing? So the guy that's coming across the crosswalk and he gets one that says "nice smile."
Right.
He actually takes it and looks at it, and then chucks it in the trash as he walks by, and that was funny to me at the time. I guess it still is. And the even the first couple or the second couple at the table or whatever, they're kind of like they had this like what is this reaction? And when we got to editing, I was editing and I didn't like how cynical it was at that point. So what's funny is the girl with stylish glasses that we
Right.
gave, I had her doing negative reactions, and I didn't like it, but that's what I did at the time. And so the reaction I'm using of her smiling and laughing, that's from her pre-take.
So you were rolling at the
We we were
first
already rolling.
scene. Okay, great.
We were making jokes, and she kind of laughed, and that kind of real happy moment was so much better.
Yeah.
So like that's what I put in there.
I wouldn't change anything because it just you didn't know where it was going, and then I like to have the big guy sit down in between you.
Yeah.
And it added some tension, but you guys didn't seem to mind much. But it gave it some realism. That stuff happens.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and you have a lot of views. How many views have you had on that?
Well, now it's up to 730,000, which it's very surprising to me because the only other video I have that has that many or more is 2 a.m. Now, 2 a.m. went viral right off the bat. And that was because it was based off of a Reddit story that was already famous. People already liked it, so it went viral that day because of Reddit, which I'm grateful for. Post-it was the opposite, and I'm even prouder of Post-it because it was a slow burn, and it's gaining traction. So instead of coming out of the gate fast like 2 a.m., it's been gaining popularity.
Tell me about what you shoot with.
Well, this we shot. My DP, director of photography, Ryan Galvin, shot this on I believe it was a 5D.
I love that. Yeah, great cameras. I have a 60D that I should do most of my stuff with now. It's
extremely versatile, and there's some times where I might possibly feel a bit snobbish, and when we're about to shoot something, and I kind of think I'm like, oh, I don't want to use a DSLR, but if we use a 5D, I end up being very happy with it, especially with Ryan Galvin, though. Ryan Galvin's extremely talented, and he gets better with every movie that we do together.
And did you just use tripod, or was there any, jib arms or anything like that? Did you use anything like that, or?
Everything at the bus stop was tripod, and then everything at the plaza or the shopping area in the second half was, I believe we just had a simple and cheap shoulder rig. I think it was either that or
it worked. It was fine.
Something. Yeah, it works great. And what's nice is the two halves of the film are very different, so they might as well feel different. And so they do, because the first half is tripod and second half.
And I like that you're not expecting it. You're not expecting a second half. You're not expecting two people have fun and have other people have fun. Complimenting them with the post. It's a great idea.
I'm glad, and it's, you never know when you write something. You know how you felt about it the first time, but then when you work on it for so long and you shoot it and then you're editing, there were times where I thought, maybe is this first half taking too long, to get to the payoff? But it ends up being two halves of a movie. No.
Like the photography's there?
Sorry, just 2 seconds.
Please stand by. Your call is important. If this were an actual emergency, we'd ask you to. Who was it? Your child? Was that a child? I heard.
Oh yeah. So I have 2 sons.
Great. I like that.
Yeah.
How old is she? She.
Actually, my 2 sons are in Post-it.
They are. Where are they?
They're on the bench. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look at that again. That's great.
So on the bench, or when I go and we draw the pictures for the kids, and I draw the little puppy dog on the Post-it. No, you probably don't really see that very clear, but you see Deanna's character draws a butterfly.
Yes, I saw it, yeah. How did you come up with the name of Go for Broke?
Well, I partnered up with my friend Sean Otsubo, and you'll see his name on a ton of stuff that we work on together. We work on almost everything together if we're available. And that was actually, here's what's funny, is somebody commented to us recently. They wrote a message to us, just a random person on the internet, and they said they loved the name because obviously it means that you guys have low budgets because you're broke. And we're like, that's not what it